Well, good morning, friends, and welcome to my channel. I am Crystal, and this is Homemaking on the Homestead. And today, I'm going to give you a July grocery haul for two. I started off the year ready to just, make sure I got a grocery haul out there every month. I did it in January, I did it in February, and then I don't know what happened. I had a lot of things going on, and I didn't really do like a major big grocery haul for March or April. It was like every time I was in town, grab a few things, bring that home, fill in the gaps, eat from the pantry. So I didn't really have a big haul. And then, of course, we went on our trip to Arizona. And by the time we got back, my house was pretty empty on food. So it was time to get busy and get to the grocery store and do a pretty big haul. So this is bigger than my typical grocery hauls. The one thing that it will be different in this video than some of my other grocery hauls is I really didn't get a lot filmed while I was inside the stores. It was so busy, and I'm assuming because of the holiday and, when I did it, and summertime, I don't know, but it was just so busy. So it was a lot for me to try to film it and, keep track of my grocery list, and because there was so much. So I got a few shots of that, and what I did is at the end of the video, I just kind of laid out everything that we had purchased, and I gave you a rundown of the prices, or I will be giving you a rundown of the prices on everything. And at the very end, I will give you my grand total. I've really seen prices start to come down a bit on certain items, especially like my vegetables and things, but the rest of stuff, it has really gone up. I didn't need mayonnaise at the time, but I'm looking at that and it's like $1.20, $1.50 more than what I was paying last year for it. And same with so many other my staple type items. I like to keep olives on hand, and those had gone up by 50, 60, 70 cents a can. It's still really high out there. I think the vegetables maybe have come down a bit just simply because we're in that season. But it was pretty expensive. I would be curious, how my prices compare to yours. And I live in the Pacific Northwest, so that is kind of gives you my area, because I know other areas prices are definitely down there. I did also buy a few things to just simply restock my pantry. So, that was added into there as well. But, yeah, I would be interested to know what you're paying and what area you live in. When my husband and I were driving back home from Arizona, we headed up through Nevada, and we were still about 3 days from home because we were going to stay the next couple nights at a campground. And so we found a Winco in Reno, and we went in there and bought some groceries, and I was shocked to see how much less groceries were in Reno. So I thought that was interesting. Yeah, so I'm curious, how my prices will compare to what you typically spend. Alrighty, so let's go grocery shopping now. It was a beautiful summer morning as we left and headed on into town. We live about 45 minutes or so, maybe a little bit more, from the grocery stores that we like to shop at. So it's always a big day. We usually do other things, run more errands than just grocery shopping. But this is the trip to Costco, which was our first stop. And like I had mentioned at the beginning of the video, it was just busy. So I did not get a whole lot filmed while we were in there. But you can get kind of the idea. Our cart looks pretty full there. And before we knew it, we were done with Costco and headed out to pack up the groceries. Now, we always bring an ice chest because we buy frozen things, refrigerated things, and we need to keep those cool, while we then headed on to Winco. And in Winco, found the same thing. There were just a lot of people, and it was just a busy day at the grocery store. But nonetheless, we got our food. I did, like I said, need to stock up on a few things that were more pantry items. But there you see our cart full. And before we knew it, we were done at Winco as well. We then packed up all those groceries into the car, and we had to, to kind of put some in the back seat because, like I said, we had more than what we typically do. Made some changes in the ice chest to get Winco's frozen food in there. And then it was time for us to head back up into the mountains with all of our groceries. And again, like I said, it was a beautiful day. It was really just so nice and sunny. The views were gorgeous, and it's always a nice drive home. Once I got home, it was then time to lay out all my groceries and kind of organize them to show you what I picked up. Those Adele sausages were on sale, and they are some of my favorite. So I bought 2 of them, and the sausage I like to use in breakfast burritos. The only vegetables I really buy at Costco is the romaine lettuce and the mushrooms. They're always nice and fresh, and they are the best price. We got 2 cans of coffee because we combine decaf and regular, so we're only drinking half calf. Then I got some little fruit cups, which I like to have on hand. They're good to take on trips and just to have as a little snack. And some bananas we picked up at Costco, along with our ranch dressing, cheese slices. I had sandwiches on my menu, so I picked up this package of sandwich rolls. And we were definitely snackless in the house. So potato chips, cheddar cheese, and sour cream, and some peanut butter pretzels. I thought this rotisserie chicken breast strips would be nice to have on hand to make a quick meal. We love Costco's salmon burgers, and these were also on sale, so we grabbed 2 of those. I needed some cheddar cheese, so I grabbed 5 pounds of that. And my grand total at Costco was $212.59. Now I will show you what we bought at Winco. I get my milk, sour cream, cottage cheese, eggs. Eggs have definitely come down a lot. I got 2 dozen for just $2. I picked up my regular salad vegetables and an extra couple peppers in there for a recipe, and a big bag of carrots, which those 2 have definitely gotten a lot less expensive. For fruit, I grabbed oranges, apples, bananas, a lime, again for a recipe, and blueberries, which I have already made blueberry muffins with those. And the sugar was for my pantry, the corn mix and cake mix were for a recipe. And this is just some miscellaneous things that I had grabbed. Sorry, the picture wasn't that great. The hot dog buns and the hamburger buns were going in the freezer for future barbecue times. I bought some black tea, my favorite brand, which is Red Rose. And my husband's snack mix. He takes all these little packages of snack mix plus the bulk items, and he mixes them all together in one big container, and that lasts him for a long time, and he loves to snack on that. We got some tortilla chips as well for snacking. And I have to say, these cheese balls are my guilty pleasure, I guess. I don't know why I love them so much, but I do. So that and the peanut butter pretzels are always my favorite. And those were my husband's picks. And we also restocked some ice cream. And that wrapped up our Winco shopping trip, and I spent a total of $136.46 on that. Okay, now we are ready for the grand total between both stores. I spent $349.05. Alrighty, well there you have it. You got to see a little bit of our trip there and back, and what kind of food I got, and restocked all my my freezers and shelves and all that good stuff, and have menus written out for at least menu ideas. I don't do a specific meal for each day. I just kind of write down a few things I want to make and then fit those in as the week goes on or the weeks go on. Now, most of that will do us for quite a while. We probably will end up going back to the store you know, in a couple weeks, just to be able to refresh the milk and the fruits and the vegetables and that kind of stuff. But the bulk of it there, I think, will be good for, you know, at least a month or so. I like doing one big haul every month and then just fill in as I'm in town. That just works better with where we live and, you know, how we eat and all that. And so I'm not constantly going to the grocery store or constantly trying to come up with the big list. I just do that once a month. Anyway, so let me know what your prices are looking like and how often do you shop in a month. And don't forget, if you like these grocery hauls, make sure you give me a thumbs up. That helps out my channel a lot and, you know, lets me know that you enjoy grocery hauls. So, all right, you guys, I hope you have an awesome and blessed day, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye-bye.